Hello everybody, I'm Shadow Duke and welcome to a rather short video pretty much explaining what I'm going to be doing here in the future. So as you know, if you've seen the last video, is my hardcore Ironman, it died. So I can't continue it because I don't really have the time to continually make new accounts if they were to die, so it wouldn't make any sense to start one over. I'm just going to continue on one of my Ironmans that I have here. As you can see, he is an Ironman. And we'll try and make progress here. I haven't done too much stuff. As you can see, I do have full graceful. So pretty much all this video is we're going to be going over what this account already has and maybe some plans on the future and some short-term goals. Because obviously the long-term goals is things like getting quest capes, max cape, gearing up, and all that good stuff. So we will be looking into the collection log because that's definitely something that I want to do. That's going to be any Iron Man's goal when you think about it. So we're going to come back to that later. In the meantime, let's just look at some of the skills I have here. As you can see, the lowest skill I have is going to be rune crafting, obviously. And that's at 52. So here we have, you know, most of my stats are hovering around in the 70-60 range. The only 80 that I have seems to be my strength level here, which is my highest level. So obviously some of my goals are going to be to get that Slayer up, 73 Slayer, which is actually very good. I believe I am close to being able to get a whip here. Yep, at level 85, so never mind, I am not that close. I don't have 99 fire making like my hardcore did, but I'll probably be working on that. As for prayers, I do have chivalry unlocked. I'm pretty close to getting my piety unlocked at level 70 here, and you'll be seeing the bank very shortly on what I already have and what I'm done. Obviously I don't have preserve yet because I have not done any raids. No one would accept me at these levels, at least. As far as quests go, I have a lot of quest points. I do still plan on making guides, but I can use my dead hardcore for that. As far as achievement diaries go, I have not done too many of these. As you can see, I've done a few easy and a few mediums, but I haven't done any of the hards yet. I have made some progress towards them. Let's take a look here at the Kandarin favor. I do have some favor here. I do want to eventually complete all favors because I know you unlock that statue at the end, which I've never actually done, not even on my main. I think I actually have the same reputations on my main currently. So I'm level 96. So it's you know, I haven't broke 100 yet, so we'll get to enjoy that at least. And think of this as like a continuation of the hardcore in a way, you know. Of course, there's a little bit more progress. Things that I wouldn't want to do is really get that 70 agility, and that's pretty much the main thing that I don't want to do. There's two things that I don't want to do. One is get that agility back up because that's, you know, everybody knows how tedious agility can be. And two is if you look right here, I have a dragon harpoon. That is like a 1 in 2,000 drop from worms, which is where I got it from, and let's be honest, I would never end up getting that again. I feel like I'd have better chance of getting a dragon warhammer at this point. But let's go ahead and take a look at the bank here, because since we are going to be continuing, you need to at least know where we start off here. So currently I have a bank of 21 million, so that's a pretty decent amount. It mostly probably comes from this Guthan's chain skirt, which I was lucky enough to get. And we'll just go into the log here real quickly just so we can take a look. Obviously I haven't done any sire, but if we look here, I've only done 35 chests and 2 items, technically only 1 because bolt racks, let's be honest, that's not really an item. So I've only got 1, so there's a lot to look forward here for the barrows grind at least. I just got very lucky with that. I think it was probably on my 35th chest that I got it on. But let's just go back to the bank and just take a look at some of the notable items here. So I'm sure you noticed here that there are some glories. I got a couple of them. I've got the Slayer helm, which is very nice. We can update that later and, you know, add a head to it to make it look cooler. Obviously I have the Barrows gloves because I did a bunch of quests. A Dragon Defender, a decent amount of runes here. Those will be pretty useful when we go to Barrows, so that's nice. A good amount of teleports, some potions. I have a lot of attack potions, so that's pretty awesome. A lot of strength. It doesn't seem like we have any super restores yet, which is fine. I don't even think I'm high enough level to make those. And I've got no food, so that's something I'm going to have to try and get. So as far as melee gear goes, I'm pretty good. You know, this torso here, that's going to be my best in slot for a while until I get a Bando's chest plate. I'm probably going to be using that all the time. A nice cash stack as well. Some Mortania legs, which we're going to upgrade later. Do some diaries. And then we have our range gear here. I was lucky enough to get a Zamarakian D-hide body, so that's a level 70 range top with some prayer bonus. So that's pretty cool. I also got this double rune crossbow drop from the Crazy Archaeologist. I don't think I killed too many of those. We'll look at that later in the collection log. I got the Ivan staff imbued, which I believe you just pay the dude 200k to get that. So a few things we got are the angler outfit. We got that whole set, which took way too long. Once again, we'll see that in the collection log. This rogue's outfit, also, it took me hours to do because I did it before the update came out, where they don't, well, where you get to choose what you get. You know, before you just had to hope you didn't get repeats. I'm pretty sure I was just missing one piece and I got like 12 of other stuff. It was absolutely horrible. Oh no, actually, I think I'm thinking of my main. Otherwise I would have more here, wouldn't I? Alright, so never mind. I got this set twice. They're just getting all mixed together. Alright, so we have the Pyromancer outfit. I believe that's the whole outfit. I do have a Bruma torch somewhere in there, and I got some of these burnt pages here. Ancient staff. I probably got that because I want to burst, but soon I will be, you know, going for that Master Wand because it's going to be better than this. It's going to be stronger at least. I was lucky enough to get this Master Scroll book, which I'm not sure if... Oh, thank you. Oh, almost used a teleport for no reason, but I got a decent amount of teleports in here. Anything useful? Lumberyard, that'll be useful for when I need to create planks at least. I need to get a couple more of those. I'll be doing a lot of clue scrolls, so those will definitely come around. What else do we have here? Alright, so this is the crafting tab. As you can see, I have a decent amount of gems here. We can create those into teleportation, jewelry, and actually rings of recoil for eventually when I do get a ring of suffering, I can, you know, put all those recoils in there. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of sand just to get my crafting level up to make those glories. Some mining here, which we're going to end up doing a blast furnace, so I'll probably just have to buy more stuff. I'm starting to build up some stuff to craft here, because eventually, obviously, I'm going to want to make a Fury. I got to actually reorganize some of this stuff, because a lot of these things aren't really crafting items, so we're going to have to do that later. So let's go ahead into the farming tab. I have some beautiful magic secateurs here. My Ectophile, Xerx Talisman, a few teleports, you know, to get around. I don't have too many seeds as of right now. Something that I have to do that I haven't really done too much of is the bird nests. You know, I have to create those. I believe they're the bird houses, and do some miscellanea. So as you see, I do have some money, so I'll probably end up just putting most of that into miscellanea, probably like 750k or something like that, just so it lasts a while. I do have some seaweed. In fact, it's probably still growing, so I have to do that later. So there's a decent amount of seeds here. Obviously, well, there's actually not a decent amount of seeds. I have a lot of toad flax, which is nice, and a lot of snapdragons. Ooh, okay, so I'm actually looking forward to that. I do have to get some ultra compost first, because I don't know if I have too much of that. But yeah, that's the tab here. It's a 3 mil tab, and the crafting was also a 3 mil tab. So let's go ahead into the Herbalore tab now. We're at a 1.5 mil tab here. A decent amount of potions that I can actually create here. I can make 94 strength potions and a decent amount of energy potions, which I can eventually turn into super... I believe these I can make super energy potions with this, but I'll have to look into that later. I don't remember. Some defense potions, some toad flax for those Ceridome and brews when it comes time, and a decent amount of herbs to clean. Once again, not really. It's it's quite lacking. There's a lot to do, so we'll get that done. And I don't know what these do. What are these? Has a chance of giving an extra dose. Okay, so I definitely want to be wearing these chemistry necklaces. I don't really use these on my main because I don't really craft do Herbalore on my main too much. I think I got to 83 for raids, and then I kind of stopped. All right, so here's my prayer tab. I have a bunch of heads here that I can use eventually for the Archaeus book. A lot of Ecto tokens because that's what I've been doing. And this is actually going to be very useful when I do get the Bone Crusher, which hopefully I can get relatively soon. If I remember correctly, I might just need to do the hard diaries for them. So I'll be getting that. I believe all I really need is the 70 prayer to do to pray in the what's that place called? The Nature Spirit Grotto. And then we're going to go into this. I believe it's my rares tab where I, put my clue scroll rewards. As you can see, I have a few party hats and a few Halloween masks and Santa hats that, the mods and the streamers drop during the holidays. So I was lucky enough to be able to collect some of those for my fashionscapes, some purple sweets, which I'll never use. So who knows what will happen with that. And a couple of pages here. There might be a few pages inside of these books. I'm not really sure. But we got some cool stuff like Strength Amulet trimmed and an Amulet of Glory trimmed. Ooh, I might charge that, wear that up. I kind of want to, actually. So eventually, obviously, I'm going to put these inside of my house, so I'm not going to do anything with them now. As I get more clues, I'm going to have to really clear out my bank. I'm already actually pretty full on this, so I might want to do that sooner rather than later. So let's go in here. This is probably just the stuff I wear during clues. Yeah, that's this two-hand is a giveaway right there. So this is nothing too special here. And then we got our, I guess this is the food tab. I don't know why I have a food tab. A decent amount of swordfish, so I'll probably end up using that when I'm training my Slayer if I don't ever feel like. And again, I could just cook this stuff. So we'll see how that goes. This will be nice for my cooking training. And this is all, I haven't been on this account in months. I haven't played this for a while because I've been sticking to my main. And actually, I've been dabbling in RS3 for a little bit. And then, I guess this is the fletching/ranging tab. Or random ranging junk, I guess you could say. A lot of crafting materials here, so that's nice. So now we're in the ranging/fletching tab. Here we got a decent amount of U logs. Probably end up getting a couple more of those. Want to go to Rex and get, a Berserker ring and a Dragon Hatchet at the same time, which would be very nice. And then, the junk tab that everybody has, which is typically probably in your main area. I like to keep a tidy bank. Honestly, it needs some work, but it's not too bad, so that's nice. I got my Greegrees, Pizza hat, Mystic gloves, which I don't really need. A couple of rune stuff. I'm not sure where those stuff came from. As you see, I have the Granite body because I had to do it for the diary. And a brine saber. Ooh, that's fancy. Why'd I get that? I don't know. I guess it was a good idea at the time. I don't even think it took that long, honestly. It was pretty quick, if I remember correctly. I think I killed like less than 100 to get this brine saber. I know people killed tons of them for that. All right, so that's pretty much the whole bank. So let's go ahead and look at this collection log, because there's a couple of things I did here. My most proud achievement has to be this Guthan's Chain Skirt. But obviously I haven't done any of these high-level bosses because I don't have the skill requirements for them. A lot of these bosses, like Cerberus, I believe, is like 91 Slayer, and the Hydra is 95 Slayer, so there's a lot of work to be done. So we're just going to click through some of these until there's, anything worth talking about here. Now, fight caves, I'm hoping I can get a task for that just to make it go a little bit quicker. If not, I'll just do it. It's very easy to do. It'll just take a little bit of time, that's all. Probably less than an hour. I don't really need to be as safe as usual because I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it. Alright, so let's look at Wintertot. Looks like I did 82 of those. The things I'm missing. It would be nice to get a Dragon Hatchet from there. Actually, not really. That's a very rare drop rate. I would be very disappointed if I got that rather than getting like a pet or a Tome of Fire just to knock those out of the way. Because I'm definitely going to be getting tons of those when I'm doing the Dagonoth Kings, so I don't really need to worry about that from Wintertot or anything. Obviously, I haven't done any Zulrah yet. I probably could. I'm not good at Zulrah, so that's something I'm definitely going to need to practice. Even on my main, I think I only have like maybe 4 or 5 kills. But, everybody's able to do it, so it can't be that hard, right? I'll learn it. Now, clue scrolls. I haven't done too many of these, but as you saw, I did have a couple of rewards. Apparently, I did 19 of these and not even a single unique yet, so that's fantastic. I did 13 of these and have 3 uniques, so that's going to be the Mithril Plate G, the Ceridorman Miter, and the Bando Stole. So those are pretty unique items. I didn't actually see those in the bank, so hopefully I didn't lose that. That would be unfortunate. Looks like I did a couple of hard clues here, got 3 of those uniques, so the Guthix Plate Skirt, Ancient Plate Skirt, and that beautiful Amulet Glory trimmed, which I will most likely charge and use it just for Fashionscape while I'm slaying. And of course we have the shared clues. So 55 total, so that's a decent amount of clues done for a, I would say, a relatively low level account. Got some pages, some teleports. Obviously this book is really nice because that's going to save a lot of the bank space, you know. It really adds up having all these scrolls just lying around when you could just put them in. Eventually I'll probably end up just dropping these if I really need the bank space because they're worthless. I'm never going to use them. It's just a collection at this point. And Barbarian Assault. So it took me a while to get this. This is one of my proud achievements as well because it, you know, when you're low level, people don't want to deal with you. And I don't even think I had full rune at the time. I think I was still wearing like adamant plate legs when I was getting the torso, so that was fun. And apparently I was able to beat it twice at least. Chaos Wars haven't touched. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you how many trips I took, which is really unfortunate because it was a lot. I would like to know so I could be disappointed every time I look at it, or I guess proud that I actually did it with such resistance. I don't even know what this is. This is new. What the heck is this? Hollowed symbols? Hollowed hammer? Mini games. Was a mini game at? I haven't played in a couple months. So there's a few things that I don't know what happened. Obviously, if you saw my Sins of the Father guide, that was like the most recent thing that I did. Anything in between there, I know that there's like some sort of nightmare boss. I'm not really sure what that's about. I just heard about it. And there was a few other things that was released prior that I don't know about as well. Mage Training Arena, I want to get that Master Wand. That's probably going to be a goal that I'm going to do relatively soon, just because it's going to get me a lot of magic levels, right? At 75 magic, it's nice, but it, you know, getting a higher level would be even better, and doing it while getting a nice weapon that I'll be ready to use by the time I unlock it is going to be even cooler. Pest control is something I also need to do. All I have are the gloves right now. I gotta get the rest of that set. It is very important, especially for future raids, because it's pretty much a free high level PVM armor that I can have, and people will not frown upon if I wear in raids. And here we also have the temple trekking stuff. I'm just missing the boots, so we'll end up finishing that off in the future. It's not that hard to get, so might as well do it. Teeth Farm, I actually have not done any of it. The only reason it says I have a herb bag is because I got it through Slayer. And Troubled Brewing, I don't know if anybody even does that. Alright, so we're at the last page here. Aerial fishing, apparently you can get the fishing trawler gear through there as well. That's another item, another thing that I haven't done before, so I gotta look into that. I got no pets on the account. Obviously I have no champion scroll. Most people don't. Got some wilderness stuff, so let's just take a look here. Any notable? Obviously I got my defender, so I got everything prior to that as well. This is going to be a fun grind to try and get that Zenyte shard, and whether I grind for this ballista or not, that's not going to be anytime soon, I'll tell you that much. Even grinding for that shard is not going to be anytime soon, if I'm being completely honest with you. This is a good AFK thing I can do, so yeah, I can see myself doing that. I'll probably end up getting a coal bag or a gem bag first, mainly the gem bag probably for Slayer. Revenants, I do want to get some of these items here, mainly the crossbow, so that way I can kill Venenatus and a few other bosses, mainly Venenatus, to get a dragon pickaxe, make my mining life a little bit easier. That would be very nice. Rooftop agility, obviously I have full graceful in red. I want to get that dark blue eventually, because blue is my favorite color, and ooh, that blue looks fantastic. Oh my god. Some Slayer stuff, got some hands, I got flippers, I don't have the hat yet. I want to get that whip as soon as possible, so I'm definitely going to be working on that Slayer grind. And a leaf-bladed sword. Oh, this as well, this harpoon. When I got that, oh my god, I was like, and it was like when Kronar was just released, so I got it relatively early on. I guess it would be pretty useful to get the obsidian legs because they do give an extra strength bonus and they do have a lot of defense, so maybe I'll get that as well until I get a Tacits at least. And miscellaneous tab, got a few things here, a couple bones I got, I'm happy that they tracked those. A big swordfish, and what is this? Is Eric's talisman. Alright, so yeah, not too much going on here. A few notable things that I want to get obviously are going to be that dragon limbs and the dragon warhammer. I am not looking forward to that, I'll tell you that much. I'm not sure why Herbie and Chompy are in miscellaneous when they well, They should be in a different tab, really. That's kind of weird. What is this? Crystal Grail. Elven Signet. See, I don't even know what this stuff is. I know about the... Well, no, I know about the Dragonstone armor from RS3. But I don't know about this. And I bring up RS3, but I'm mainly an OSRS player. I've only started playing I played RS3 recently for about a month, and then I kind of stopped. But yeah, there's a quick overview of this account, and things are gonna look. So we're gonna work on this account. We're gonna get it up. We're gonna do some of that mid-level content to get this thing going. So look forward to some videos. They'll be here in the future. Alright, so thank you all for watching. As I said, stay tuned for more. If you like the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe so you get notified when they're coming out. And comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see, what kind of grinds you want to see. I have big goals for this account, so we have that to look forward to. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.